the RC 110. I said, oh, I've heard of all that before, you know. He said, if you look at the panel in front of the rear wheel, it's aluminium. He said, I made that one and I've got the original one at home. So he sent me the original one that he had. Also a photograph of Crystal Palace, 1964, of Robert Webber winning the 50cc class. So that's a photograph of him on that bike, Crystal Palace. That was a big circuit near London, Crystal Palace, and I think 64 was the last year they ran it, because there was a horrendous crash. It was in all the papers. There was about, do you remember that, Alan? About 15 bikes came down in the rain. So that was enough of that. The next one is quite unique. Young Alan better tell me all about it.
Well, basically, if any of you are in 16 in 1974, it would be a Honda SS50. I made it into a SS100 V-twin. This is the third one I've made that Sammy has here at the museum. And I've got this first one at home, and then the second one's in the Barbie Museum in America. They run good. They do about 65 miles an hour and over 100 miles to the gallon, so it's quite usable.
Right, Alan. Well, unfortunately, we ain't got a battery for it, and so you just have to view it. So what shall we do then, Alan? Shall we start up the 50 and then work up to your one and then the RC181? So I'll start up the 50 first. So this 50cc 8-speed gearbox produces about 9 horsepower. Let me get a box. Come in. This bike, 3 weeks ago, grey flash for our Vincent Hall. Always fancied a grey flash because my friend John Surtees used to race one, and quite rare, so I got this at Hugh's auction up in Ledbury a fortnight ago. Genuine, but the gearbox didn't work. Just like that. How would you fix that in Tasmania then, boy? So, Albion gearbox, the worst gearbox in the world. Terrible bloody gearboxes they are. And so somebody's had a go at it, and not too much end play in the main shaft, and the final drive bearing was knackered. So anyway, Jim, he's on with this project now, so I don't think we'll strip it down to repaint it. We'll just leave it like that. Bit of work to do in the front hub. You see the twin front hub, which Vincent's used on all of the bikes really. So the next one down the line is 7RAJS 1960. This is a very special bike. It doesn't belong to the museum. This does, but that doesn't. It's a customer's bike we're restoring. A great collector. It's an ex-Mike Hillwood 1960 7RAJS, and he bought it a lot of years ago in Australia. I think it came back from Australia and New Zealand. Hugh Anderson, I spoke to Hugh Anderson, and he had it for a while too. He's from New Zealand, Hugh, another great friend. multi-world champion. So Jim and I have been right through it, all the way through, complete. Mike Heelwood, he won 3 TTs that week in 1960. On the 4th TT, the 350 class, leading on the last lap, and the crank pin broke and Sulby straight. So it let him down severely. So we've been right through it. Very special twin part for the engineers around here. You notice the cylinder head has got 2 spark plugs. So that was a works innovation. So really, when you think about it, you don't need to be the brain of Britain to work it out. So you've got a piston coming up on compression, and you've got one plug that way firing. What's it going to do? Fire the fuel across the combustion chamber, right? So that's not helping the engine go easily. But if you have 2 sparks right together, what's going to happen? It's going to drive the piston straight down. So, like many things, that it's funny how racing, stupid things are not really caught on easily. If you look at the float bowl and that, they call it the matchbox float chamber. You see that Mickey Mouse little matchbox sitting in the corner, right? And you have a 35mm bore carburetor, which is about that size. So if you're flat out down Sulby straight, you've got a little matchbox carburetor float bowl feeding the devouring 7 hours of fuel. It wasn't bad enough for it, but they never twigged on for a year. And then they went to big monster float bowls. So interesting. Why has it got a blue number plate in the front then? And why has that got a red number plate there? Come on, get sharpened up a bit. Anybody know? I'm amazed. Where have you lot all been then? What about Australia? You must not play Australia, boy. Well, when I was doing Grand Prix racing, what they should do today, red for 500s, blue for 350s, green for 250s. So instantly you knew what class the bike was running in. Today you look at Grand Prix racing and British Superbike, you can't even see numbers on them. Which I find, impossible for spectators like. Yeah. Like you wouldn't know whether the guy was running a Yamaha, Suzuki or BMW because they all look the same. And they haven't even got a decent, you can't see a number easily on them. So, way with the fairies, right. Yeah. Anyway, we're nearly there with this thing. Anybody working on AJS's, I'll tell you, the guy that designed the brakes, he must have got a bonus for complications. Serious bloody hellfire to put those through. It would test even. Where's young Alan? It would really test him, making millions of bloody bits. Terrible, terrible. And for those who are observant, the back sprocket, what do you say about the back sprocket then? Yes. Go on, have a look. Tell me what you say about it.
It's very big.
No, it's 2 bits. So why would you have a 2-bit rear wheel sprocket? Why would you make your sprocket 2 bits?
So it comes off and that take the back wheel out.
Exactly. You get the back wheel out of that, the race will be finished. The practice session will be finished before you got the wheel out, change the sprocket. So what you do now is just drop the chain off, 2 bits of sprockets, there's some kicking about there, and you put the 2 sprockets on separate. So there you go. 1960 7R AJS racer, there we go. What's next then? I've got this chart here. I used to know all the stars and I've forgotten about it. Remember, Stuart, I used to tell you about the stars, you know? Indeed. So, homework, refresher course. Does anybody know the stars then? Do you, young man? Why don't you? When I was your age, you knew all the stars.
Gemini, Taurus.
Yeah. Right, the next one. Come in, sir. This is a Rex, 1913 Rex, which we bought at auction at Bonham's. A bit of a wreck about 5 months ago. So I always fancied a Rex, so got this one. 900cc V-twin sidewall, 2-speed rear hub. Quite interesting. You've just got 2 levers on here. It says on that one low, it says on that one high, so that's how you change gear. That one there, it says brake, so you push that for the brake. Essentially lights, which were gas lights really, not electric, gas. You put so you have a generator, which I haven't fitted yet. Rex were a very famous make. They made their own engines, all the rest of it. We've got a lot of history with the bike, lots and lots of information. These are the box of awards it won. That's from Germany. We've got the Pioneer one. We've got Sweden, it's on a rally in Sweden, Denmark. So famous bike. And why have I got the mag off it? Well, young Milliard's going to tell you why. So this beat me for a day, right? It might have beat me for a week actually. Shift over. So this is an igniter that come off it, right?
I haven't seen you. Do you know why soft tyres are so dangerous on the road? Well, because there's so much dust around. You're riding on the left yeah. There's no Steve Ward to TT on that there, isn't it? Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Murray Walker. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah.